fashion lovers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. On today's tutorial, we will be learning how to make this beautiful gown you saw on my thumbnail. If this is your first time coming across my YouTube videos, please kindly subscribe to my channel, and as you do so, may God bless you. Without much talks, let's dive into today's business. In making this dress, here are the items required: my tape rule, scissors, my ruler, and my chalk, and the fabric I'm working with. The fabric I'm working with is 3 yards of Ankara fabric. So here is the back pattern, and here is the front bodice. Here is the back bodice, and here is the front bodice, as you can see. So here are the measurements I'm working with. I'm working with bust 36, half length 16, waist 30, hip 38, gown length 38, the sleeve length 24, and round sleeve is 12. So guys, without much talks, let's dive into today's business. So right here, I'm going to mark out my gown length. Like I said, the gown length I'm working with is 38 inches. I'm going to mark out 38 inches plus 2 inches for hemming allowance. So here is my 38 inches, as you can see, plus 2 inches for hemming allowance, making 40 inches. So I'm going to mark it out. So after marking it out, I'm going to cut it out. So here is the length of gown we are working with. So what next we are going to do here is to draft out our shoulder measurement, the waist measurement, and the hip line. Our shoulder measurement, our waistline, hip line. So right here is our half length, and here is our hip line. So what next we are going to do here is to determine the armhole depth. The formula way to calculate your armhole depth is your bust divided by 6 plus 1.5. So the bust I'm working with is bust 36. Bust 36 divided by 6 plus 1.5 is 7.5. So you can use your own bust to get your armhole depth. So the armhole depth I'm working with is 7.5. So I'm going to draft that out. And again, I forgot to mention something here. The shoulder we are working with is 15. 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. So I'm going to mark that out for us to see. So right here now, as you can see, I've marked out my armhole depth and my 1 inch slope. And this is the neckline I'm working with. I'm working with 3 inches. The neck width I'm working with is 3 inches, and the neck depth I'm working with is 2.5 because this gown is a high neck gown. So I'm working with the neck width of 3 inches and neck depth of 2.5 inches. So I've covered my neck depth. Then what next I'm going to do here is to mark, put down the measurement of my bust and the measurement of my waist and the measurement of my hip, then connect everything together. So right here I've marked out my hip measurement divided by 4. Then for the down part of this gown, I'm going to minus 1 inch from what I got from my hip measurement. There is hip 38 divided by 4, 9.5. So I'm going to minus 1 inches from 9.5. I'll be left out with 8.5 inches. So I'm marking it down at the length of the skirt right here. Alright, so I'll be marking two. So after making out my body measurement, I'll be using 2.5 inches for my sewing allowance. So I'll go ahead and mark my 2.5 inches for my sewing allowance and come back for us to see. So guys, I'm through with the shaping of this clothes. I've marked out, as you can see. Here is the main measurement of the body, and here is the 2.5 inches allowance I added to the material. So what next we are going to do at the armhole region is, that is here, what next we are going to do here is that we are going to add half an inch seam allowance all through this place, because we are adding sleeve to this clothes. So we are going to add half an inch seam allowance. So after that, I'm going to cut this out for us to see, and I'm going to cut out the neck part. Now I told you guys I came in here for the neck width 3 inches, then for the neck depth 2.5 inches, because it's a high neck. So by the time I'll turn it with my lining, it will be 3 inches for the neck depth. So guys, let me do that and come back. So guys, I'm through with the cutting of the front bodies. So what next we are going to do here is to introduce the back bodies to cut out the same way I did for the front bodies. The only difference that the back bodies is going to have is the 2 inches for zipper allowance and the neck depth. The neck depth I'll be using for the back is 1 inch. So that's the only difference for the back. So right here I'll be placing the front on the back to trace it out. So guys, right here I've gone ahead to cut the back body first. As you can see, here is the back bodies, here is the front, and here is the back. You can see some inches that I gave for the back bodies for the zipper allowance, and here is the neck depth for the back, which is 1 inch. So here is my front and back bodies laid on the floor. I've cut it out already. So what next we are going to be doing here now is to cut out the sleeve. That is the sleeve we are working with. It's a bell sleeve. So guys, I've cut out the material that I'll be using for the sleeve. Here is for the 2 sleeves. Here is the other sleeve. Here is the second sleeve. Here is the full basic bodies being drafted out on the floor. There is my lining. Here is the front bodies. That's a part of the bell sleeve. Here is the back bodies and the part of other bell sleeve. So guys, I'm going to take this to my sewing machine, and after that will be the end of today's tutorial. See you all in my next one. Bye.